Oh, what is poppin' people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We are in finals, the long awaited, after I've delayed it and also fled the country. You got me here in Jesters, and I'm going to open up with, you know, the good opening. Rookie in the back, Dan Kanan, Invasion of Titans. You know, it's pretty much as good as it gets. And then we draw an extra off the Ogre. We've set up a 4 and a 5 in trash. It's basically as good as it can get. We've got Patamon in the front and back, and an AGO developed in back. So, like, this Jupiter list is kind of crazy. That's the SP Jupiter, and we did not have a punish. We could not clear this Patamon, which means we're going to stay in the back and then start up main. The fact that we're considering it, you know, we're just obviously taking in all the information, and we're going to make AGO. Mercifully, that is promo AGO, not BT24 AGO. Is the very nice Time Stranger ult up. And we're holding an Inori, so like if we push it up, we could make this Inori go kind of crazy. But we did choose to stay in back, which I guess is fair, because what if we accidentally burned the 4 off of it? But yo, the Homeros, now we get to push up and play a Homeros for free. So we gotta push up. We gotta kill this guy. We're gonna make Fuga for 1. And of course, start of main, gain 1 off of the Dan Yuki, Kanan Yuki. And then we're going to, for 3, play Matt. And then we're going to Dan Kanan in order to make Fuga attack. Fuga pitch another 3 in order to clear a 6k. And then we're going to go into Skullbaluchi. We're not going to do anything extra, and we are just going to use the mat in order to bring the memory back. We probably could have played an extra guy, but we are going to decline, and we're just going to leave a 7k body on board. Burn Tonkata security, get our free Homeros, of course, the gorgeous 2-star. And here comes Agiokus. So this is DP minus and clear. Full clears our board. And then the shining light that is Agiokus. This is a 3-cost Evo into Jupiter. Probably could boost to keep turn here, but we're actually going to swing the Agiokus in for 2. Didn't barrier down or anything like that to make the Jupiter keep turn, so in a pretty solido position. And yeah, we're just going to make the Jupiter try and 1-choke. Burn top card of security. Goodbye, Inori. Goodbye, Ogremon. And then we're going to Homeros. Burn our own security. And then recover up. So, pretty good. Gets to keep turn as well, thanks to the Patamon recovery. So the 1-choke is nice. And then we get to burn and then play another AGO. So we've set ourselves up quite nicely, and I'm going to read Jupitermon for the first time. Honestly, could not tell you what. Actually, no, it's like minus 11k DP. I remember that much. It's like 11k DP, and it's only when his security is removed from that we get the security burn. So we are going to bot deck the Asuna to get the Fuga out, because we're just going to play for ball control. We've got our 1 mat, and we're going to use that to shoot AGO. What we were trying to do here is we were trying to bait the protection out of the Jupiter, because it does have an instance of protection as well by burning top card of security. So we were just trying to fish. We're going to trash off, and then because we've got 5 or fewer after pitching the Fuga, we get to draw back up. And then it's like a weird one, because we had to develop him back and we're in an off turn. We can't clear the Jupiter, but what we can do is we can clear its sources. We don't have any extra trashing effects, and this also means that if something were to happen to this one, like a, you know, a cheeky 11k DP minus, we'd get to float into another body and just kind of keep him locked down, keep him annoying. We are going to decline any further effects. So we're looking pretty good. Start of main, going to go to 3. Homeros stays awake. And Elecmon draw Patamon is a little bit unfortunate, but I would say we're in a pretty good position. Gonna swing in. It's only when his security is removed from, so this is gonna be just a simple 1-check, nothing major. But a major problem would be the Minerva, who just comes down because we have an Iliad, which Homeros is Iliad tagged, so D-Digivolve and it means we don't get to get our clear, and then we get to do Homos to burn top card of security, and that burns the last and gives reboot. So awful for us, but we do at least get to still play on board. Gonna use the Ogremon by spinning the Asuna, and then please, yeah, Parrot in the back. Brilliant. This is gonna suspend and stop the body from coming through, but honestly, I think the Minerva maybe should have been able to restand, because it's only stopping it from unsuspending during their next unsuspend phase, and she's unsuspending during my unsuspend phase. So I'm pretty sure she can reboot if it's the way that Green Lock has worked previously, if I'm remembering it correctly. And we are going to slam for 7, and then we're going to Invasion of Titans to suspend and then bot deck the lowest DP. Burn top card of security to try and keep it safe. And then Dankanan swing this in, does hit something, and then that leaves us on bodies, which means we are just gonna die and lose game 1.
Matrix Digivolution.
Hi YouTube, it's probably about time I did one of these again. If you're seeing this, that means you are not a member and you may also not be subscribed. You should check and see if you're subscribed. A lot of people watch my content daily and don't actually subscribe. Check and see if you're one of those people. It might even be glowing for you under the video. But yeah, I'm here to just say consider joining the members. For joining as little as £1 a month, you can dodge these for the rest of watching Digimon on my channel, and you can support the channel and help us do close to daily as I can for Digimon. Appreciate everyone that's been through everything with us, and 2025 was an awesome year, and hopefully I want to be able to do a lot more cool stuff in 2026. So with your support, it makes it possible to be able to branch out and do other things. So yeah, it took me 10 days into the new year to record a new sponsor segment, but yeah, if you're seeing this, that means there was no other sponsor, so please consider supporting me. Bye. But you know what I'm not gonna lose? I'm not gonna lose out an opportunity to say a thank you to our members, our proper member roll call, starting of course at the tippy top with our ultimates. We got Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on Sticks, Brad, King of Knights, Dire Albert, Rich Life, Matthew Bowen, and Sacred Armour. And then our champions, we are going to be saying a thank you to Shinikari DHM, Andy Fing, Benji Gibbert, Kenneth Smith, Demato FGC, Kraken Security, Coffee Day, Stephen Holdren, Obsidian Cross, Retro Donkey, Pap, Kava, Goat Boy TM, Samuel Larson, Soy Sauce, Bonsai Beard, and Top. And we are not in a top position. We took a hand that had no rookie, but we had Invasion of Titans. So draw 2, trash 2, and then double draw off the 4s. You're like, yeah, definitely I'll see a rookie off that. Didn't though. And he puts Panamon and Elecmon. So he's kind of just flexing these rookies on us. Man, Release Event, Shock Plasma. I guess I need one of those. And yeah, just putting the Patamon in front, like no rookie in this position. Chat, are we cooked? For the low cost of 11. The answer may surprise you. We're going to suspend the Elecmon, and then we're going to get the draw off the Ogre, and then we'll play the Fuga, pitch Dan Kanan, because let's be... okay, we're going to pitch the Scorbellucci, and then Invasion of Titans to bring it back. So I guess it didn't matter what we suspended. We actually just get it. And we've made... no, we spent 8, but we made 3 bodies. He does have a free AGO. And then gets to load Agiokus or Promo Belt. First, we're going to actually remember to load up. Yeah, so we're going to put the Promo Belt in there, gain 1. And then we're going to go into Agiokus to try and clear our board a little bit. So this is going to be only 1 because it's a DP minus, then the pop isn't enough. Because we don't have the 3 security, I believe it is. But we do have a very expensive Evo into Jupiter. Going to lose out the Shock Plasma, but that's going to be minus 11k, which is enough to clear Titanmon. And we're taken back off board. Rookie, finally. We actually, 3 memories is enough to play. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to find Titanmon Scorbellucci, who is our Shaman or Demon. And then we pick up a Titan card. And I hate to say it. Oh yeah, we also burned top card of security because of the Jupiter. And Loki. Titanmon on his own kind of had hands. But what about Titanmon with his dog? Both of them are in trash thanks to it. So we are going to Assembly. On play, trash, draw 1, and attempt to clear all of the lowest level Digimon. So the single stack Jupiter. I'm going to burn top card of security to keep it protected. And burn top card of there. And then we get to swing. And then we're going to trash, delete everything. It does decode out the Agio. And we are going to 2-check and then explode. And then we just need to float into a Titan. We're going to choose the Fuga because Fuga just keeps things... It's a little bit more aggressive and can develop further. So we're going to get the Fuga and we get to take him off board. Is going to get to go to 9. Homeros, of course, goes to sleep. And it's not pretty, but we have made it work. Elecmon to the front. Can pick up 2. So can pick up the Salah and the Minerva, which means we get to develop a rookie in the back for the extra draw. And then... cracking the boost is crazy. We do have a very funny line here. So we're going to Temple for 2 in order to recover 1. Then we're going to Temple for 2 to take the card out of security and recover 1, hoping that maybe it was a 4 I think we're missing. So spending 4 to effectively draw 1, and then we're going to slam Minerva rather than scoop out, because nothing to Digivolve and no level 3 to push out. But, unironically from this position, we actually don't have it. We can swing the Fuga, which of course at least she can only clear 1 blocker. So we are going to trash the Skull Seedra, and then Skull Seedra is going to get played off the egg effect. So we're actually just going to apply pressure to the throat, and we're going to delete the Minerva, recognizing that the Minerva, there wasn't anything there, and it looks like a Jupiter ends up in security. So take out. Yeah, I like the line that we took because we recognized that the Minerva didn't play out anything the first time, so it was pretty safe understanding that we weren't going to see anything off the on-deletion. But what we couldn't have possibly seen is that he drew another rookie, and therefore we can go Minerva again. So we now went from 2 blockers to 3 blockers. Gonna suspend and lock, use the Fuga, suspend there, and then use the egg to play Fuga to pop, and then this is the check in order to clear game. Since we've got the 3rd and final time, that means we get to say a thank you to all of our rookies. We got Greatness Beam, Turtle Sovereign, Balfi, Marcio, Dan Gretsy, Brando, Kessa, Z-Slasher, Solander Sains, Senjit PS, Metallica, Laot, Adam Miller, and Random Factor. And a big thank you to all of our Digi-Eggs. You can join for as little as £1 a month, like the names on screen. We've had some new ones in the last week, and special shout out to all of y'all. Hope you're enjoying the content now that we are back with making content. We've taken playable, we're seeing a mulligan. And this has been a fun one. I'm glad that you got a little break from Titans before I inevitably... I don't think I made it to table 1 before on Fanboy, so yeah, a break from Titans footage, but not a break from the action as we go in with the Gobbly and the Snow Gobbly, which finds Shaman and a Titan. And then we're going to trash off the 3 because we are kind of... Ideally, you want to set up the 5, but I think we're digging just as fast as we can to find Titanmon. See 3 cards rather than 2. And it still sets up trash a little bit. 3 for the Salah, and then Dan Yuki tap to Shock Plasma, and we're going to link in the back. So this means we have to kind of respect the Shock Plasma, which is kind of cringe. We are going to go into Ogre for 1. And then we can... I guess there's a cute line. Like, we could try and go into the Parrot, but unless we're going to pitch to go into the Skullbalucci, pitch Fuga to delete, and then draw off the Fuga. This is 7k Uno. And we die on the check. So then it's going to be Asuna, trash, Parrot. So we do set up the Parrot. Would have been nice, obviously, to have floated if we'd gone into the Parrot there. I guess we would have bot decked the body, but I feel like this means that we get to keep the Parrot. But I guess it would have also been just instantly annoying. Like this Aegiochus coming down would have been able to make it decode the body, but you know, valid. Ooh, easy 2 checks. It's a 10k body as well, thanks to the Shock Plasma, and then Dan Yuki after being past 3 to get the in-between theater. We're set up really, really nicely, but thankfully we played the Asuna. And that's one of the interesting things is like, as much as we have the Agio, we are just getting to Fuga it every single time. As long as we have one, we've seen all that we need in order to clear it. We got the Hyoga in rotation now as well, so 2 draw, 2 trash. Titamon now assembled. And I guess that's the cool thing is if we make Titamon Scobalucci, then we can always clear the body. So we're gonna first crack this pack. Very, very important. I think I pulled an Agio off this. Yeah. Pulled an Agio. Oh, I can't remember what he pulled. But yeah, we're gonna on play, trash, draw 1. You're gonna decode and doesn't even bother decoding because he recognizes that when attacking we just clear it straight away anyway. We'd be able to go for the Fuga, so this is still gonna pitch in order to get the draw, and then we're going to explode at the end, go into Titamon to lock down the Danyuki, draw an extra 1, and then play out the Hyogamon in order to give blocker to itself. Okay. So I mean, we're in a really good position. We're putting him on better habit. Sometimes you can spend 8 in order to lock out the game. And this feels like it might be one of those instances. We're going to drop the Agio. And I think he has Promo Bolt and has Agiochus. Picks Promo Bolt here, but unfortunately, even with the boost, the Jupiter can't go over it. And we had so many Promo Belts. So we're just going to do what we can with the 10 memory we've been given. Going to suspend and lock 1, swing, and swing. So it is going to be Titans and Jupiter off the top. Yeah, I think we looked at after we finished recording, that if he'd gone into Agiochus and drew the Jupiter, he actually would have been able to like establish a really good line. But unfortunately, 1 card behind. If you did like what you saw and you do want to see more, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Check out the deck profile already if you haven't seen it. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.